Hi, my name is Mike Lincoln. Welcome to Denver, Colorado and the Colorado State's Integrated Document Solutions. Wanted to welcome you to my shop, and it's featuring the Tecnau and Ricoh equipment. Tecnau is featured in the Spring Forward event. Our primary product out of this shop is transactional print, so statement printing, checks, you name it. If it's transactional, it's probably coming out of this shop if it's for the state of Colorado. We do a lot of outsourcing with commercial partners, as well as some high-end commercial print type work. The first go around with our inkjet was really a journey, testing the waters, if you will, making sure that inkjet really was the correct product for what we needed to do in the state. Prior to that, we were a sheet-fed toner shop. When we looked at inkjet initially, it was really to leverage the uptime that inkjet delivered, as well as the efficiencies and cost efficiencies as well.
So Ricoh started in the inkjet business about 45 years ago with the development of printhead technology. And over the years, we've enhanced that printhead technology and grown it into full production inkjet systems today.
We're here today at the state of Colorado, who've recently just finished an end of lease on an older IP5000 technology, and we've been very fortunate that the state has come back to us to introduce a new product to them, the VC60000. To the state of Colorado and to many of our other clients, there's a whole number of new benefits that this technology is going to bring to them. All evolution, of course, all of our presses, they tend to be getting faster, they tend to be getting higher resolution, and the output is looking crisper and sharper and more vibrant. But it's really important for us as well to be able to provide better and broader stock support, so that a client like the state of Colorado that's going to really want a diverse workload has the opportunity to be able to bring in different stocks for different applications, such that they can meet the demands of many of their diverse customer sets within the state itself.
This is very typical of an inkjet implementation, where a customer like the state of Colorado started with the InfoPrint 5000 technology, has really grown in what they're trying to produce for their customers, in this case the citizens of the state of Colorado, and really needed new technology with better print quality, new capabilities like Phil was just talking about, and they're really leveraging that growth and looking to bring new applications onto a system like this. So it's been very, very helpful for them to have that ability to grow in their needs, grow in their requirements, and for Ricoh to be able to provide the solutions to support that.
So our journey from the original inkjet to the VC60000 really was based on where we were going in the state and what the needs of our clients were. Trying to really predict what our state agencies needed prior to them actually understanding what they needed and how they deliver. The one thing that this office brings to the state is just that level of expertise with regards to the printing and mailing industry, transactional as well as regular commercial print, and really understanding how we leverage what we can offer the state and maximize the value of the state taxpayer dollar. One of the things we wanted to do was really leverage some of the evolution of direct mail. What the commercial side of our industry is doing, we definitely want to adopt that in the implant side as well. And so being able to offer higher quality, better resolution, more diverse group of substrates that we can print on was really what led us to the 60,000. What we are looking to do is leverage additional nearline and offline bindery and finishing solutions to really augment what we can do from the 60,000 and offer a wider variety of products than just transactional print. So our partnership with Ricoh started many years ago with the first inkjet iteration that we had. What we identified was really the need to have a partner who was really in tune with what our needs were. We spent a lot of time with Ricoh and the experts in various parts of the field to really understand what inkjet could do for the state of Colorado, and better yet, what we could do by having a partner that was an OEM like Ricoh.
Once we've completed a sales engagement though, very much the journey with Ricoh is really almost at the beginning at that point. We put great value in keeping and maintaining that relationship with that client, such that throughout the whole life cycle of the installation, in which this case this is the state of Colorado VC60000 new implementation, but our role here now is to continue to train and educate the state of Colorado in the best practices, optimizing the usage of the machine, and being able to derive new innovative applications and use cases right through the entire life cycle of the press.
And so when we're looking at our partners, we're really looking for that collaborative relationship, something that isn't just customer vendor. We are really looking for partners. And how do partners help you overcome some of the challenges you may encounter? And they may not always be traditional or in the wheelhouse of a particular vendor. But we can talk through those problems and come to very creative solutions. And I think ultimately that's how we ended up with the 60,000 on the floor versus what we had in the past.
So a big focus for Ricoh is really about the total solution, the relationship, and our ability to help them grow their businesses after they've installed an inkjet solution from us. So it's really about the technology, about driving that technology forward, about partnering with key partners like Tecnau from a finishing perspective, and also key workflow solutions as well. It's really this all-encompassing overall solution that includes the technology, the partnerships, the business development activities we do to support our customers, and really help them develop and grow over time.
Tecnau manufactures feeding and finishing equipment for high-speed digital presses, like the VC60000 here at the state of Colorado. We make a full line of feeding and finishing equipment, cutters, stackers, folders, quality monitoring systems, etc. We also make equipment not just for the continuous presses like the VC60000, we also make solutions for sheet-fed presses as well. We're looking forward to the introduction of Ricoh Z75 later this year. We have our Stack 1212 cut and stack system all ready to go for that. Here at the state of Colorado, we've got our newest cut stack system, our Revolution 50 line. Revolution 50 was really been developed for presses like the VC60000, where you're able to produce graphic arts quality documents with high ink coverage, using coated papers, wide range of basis weights from very lightweight to very heavyweight. Revolution 50 offers a variety of features that are meant to accommodate presses like the VC60000. We're able to include things like a decurler and a dynamic web aligner that really helps papers that are more challenging run reliably through the press. The Revolution 50 cutter, the Cutter C52, Cutter C51, include a retractable cut section that allows operators or technicians to pull out the whole entire cut section in case of blades need changing from time to time, or in case of a jam. That downtime that you experience inevitably with a cutter is greatly reduced by about 50%. So the press again can get up and running quickly. We offer Internet of Things capabilities. So any problems that arise that a customer, a service team can't solve, our engineers can remotely monitor that system and find out what's going wrong with a variety of sensors that are placed throughout the system to help that remote diagnosis, again, all in the aid of keeping a press up and running and getting it back up to speed.
With the current iteration, the Tecnau technology is very user-friendly. Being able to have our staff catch on pretty quick and understand how to operate it was really critical, especially as we made the migration from the old Tecnau technology to the current one. Not only being able to have something that's user-friendly, but very flexible in its offerings, and really Tecnau was able to deliver that to us. But we knew what we were going to get coming in, but actually to see the paper coming off the machine at the speed it comes off, with quality that comes off, the consistency of the color across the board has really been key for what we do. From a substrate standpoint, it's really important to have a system and partners that can deal with a variety of papers, especially in this current environment where you can't always find the paper that you're looking for, and you have to be a little more creative with regards to the solutions that you are recommending to your customers. Being able to use this wider variety of substrates gives us the ability to buy what's available on the market, if you will, and not necessarily be pigeonholed into one particular substrate. The nice thing about the inkjet market, it has expanded, and that the paper manufacturers are really helping us find better solutions and more generic solutions, if you will, to some of the products that we need to print.
Here at the state of Colorado, again, we've got a Revolution 50 system, which has really been designed for presses like the VC60000. The state of Colorado is looking to take on some newer, more challenging work, and the Revolution 50 line will be fully compatible with those more challenging graphic arts type applications as you start to move beyond simple transactional work. We've also got inline on the VC60000, we've got our dynamic perforator, the TC1550HS. The TC1550 is a great system providing dynamic perfing and punching These days, when paper is getting more and more challenging to acquire, the products like the TC1550 can help provide those punching and perfing capabilities in line with the press, so that you don't have to source paper that's already got that in there. You can add it yourself and open up the range of possibilities in the media marketplace. We've had a long relationship with Ricoh that goes back many, many years. It goes back to the years, frankly, when we were Roll Systems and we were LaserMax and Ricoh was IBM. So that as Ricoh comes out with a new press, our development team is working hand in hand with them to be able to take advantage of new product features that the press might happen to offer, and to really be able to accommodate as the presses become more and more capable, operating at higher speeds, being able to run more demanding papers. Tecnau has been working hand in glove with Ricoh to be sure that their customers can take full advantage of those features that are available from Ricoh. You don't necessarily need an expert to run Tecnau equipment. With the automation that we're building in, you can take a person who's maybe not as well trained, maybe doesn't have a depth of experience that customers might have been used to employing in the past. With a high level of automation at Tecnau equipment, operators can be up and running quickly and get the press up and running quickly as well.
One of the elements that's been difficult for us to overcome is staffing. So we have an even mix of both veteran employees as well as folks that are new to our industry who have never really worked with printing equipment or finishing or mailing equipment before. And so it's been really critical to have equipment that's user-friendly. And as complex of equipment as we have, VC60000 and the Tecnau pre and post, we're able to effectively train our staff to use this equipment. And because of its user-friendly nature, it's much easier to train our staff.
Here at Ricoh, we're forever being asked, so where are we going in the future? Everybody's going to be going better quality, they're going to be going faster. But throughout this whole pandemic that we've been faced with, there's been a number of different twists that we've had to flex and adapt to. And so a major initiative for us is now making the presses more intelligent, using advanced AI technology built into our systems to help our customers to be able to automate many tasks, to be able to be prepared for staff not being able to show up at work. And that also goes as far as if we have situations where we can't have engineers that are permitted on site, looking at how the presses can self-diagnose and self-heal themselves to be far more autonomous.
So we're constantly listening to our customers, constantly listening to our partners, other key players in the industry as well too, to help us drive our innovations, drive our technology into the future. And as Phil just talked about, really for a long time the question about inkjet was, where is the quality going? Where is the quality going? I think what you hear in the industry now, and you would certainly see it in a solution like the Ricoh Pro VC60000, that we've achieved the quality that needs to be achieved, right? Print quality is very, very good on these systems. Now it's really about efficiency, productivity, taking those human factors out of the equation and growing and making those opportunities to continue to innovate in efficiency and productivity. And to do that, we have to continue listening to customers, listening to partners, listening to other key players in the industries to really understand where we need to take these solutions in the future.
There's a number of reasons why customers really want to pick Tecnau when they're thinking about a feeding and finishing partner. First and foremost, we're a manufacturer, so we make the equipment that we sell to you. We have the engineers, both here in the United States as well as readily available from Italy and Sweden, all working for us that can address any situations that might come up at your shop. And really that comes to one of our real hallmarks, I think, of Tecnau is our responsiveness. We really have heard from customer after customer, from partners like Ricoh, that among the feeding and finishing folks in the industry, we're the ones that they can always rely on to come in, solve the problem, make things happen again, make things work, and get the customer up and running quickly.
The role that we play is really identifying where print's going and the value of print and what we can do to really leverage the technologies that we have. This state is very into transformation and doing digital transformation. And those of us in the industry, we know there's a place in the industry for what we do. We just need to make sure that we are defining that with our leadership so they understand the value of what we can do. And inkjet and the new technologies that are out there allow us to do that. We've leveraged augmented reality. We're getting ready to launch our first augmented reality component and leverage that against what we do off of the inkjet, as well as find some ways we can do variable data printing on the inkjet at a higher value to the state. Brochures that are customized to the end user or to a particular demographic on the fly, print as needed. Inkjet allows us to do that, and so does the finishing. It gives us flexibility to do the variety of things that our customers are looking for.